Good morning student, welcome in your science class. This is the first class of your 5th standard and today I am going to start the first chapter from your science book. The chapter's name is the reproductions in plants. Okay. Now we all know that plants are very useful for everyone because without plant we cannot survive on the earth. Plant give us lots of things for our survival. Now the first para are introductions why the plants are useful for us. Plants are very useful for us. Why? The plant give us food, fibers for making clothes and wood for making furniture. Plants also give us medicine, rubber, tea, coffee, cocoa, tobacco and many other things. So if the question is come why plants are useful for us, now all of you say that plants are very useful for us because plants give us food, fibers for making clothes, wood for making furniture. Plants also give us medicines, rubber, tea, coffee, cocoa, tobacco and many other things. And except this thing, plant also give us the one more important thing, that is oxygen gas, because we all living beings need oxygen gas for our breathing system. Then without oxygen we cannot survive. So most important thing for us we get from plants. That's why plant is very important for all of us. Life on the earth cannot survive exist without plants. Plants kingdom make our world green and beautiful. So here in this paragraph we are learn that why plants are useful for us. Now I come to the next part. So from here the main thing is start, that is the reproductions in plants. Reproduction means, production means making and re means again. So why need the reproductions? Because if the reproduction is not happen, the number of plants are not increase, and if the numbers of plant is not increased, that we cannot survive. So for our benefits, for our needs, the plants are required and the reproductions of plants are so much important for all of us. Now, like other living things, plants also reproduce. The ability, now the definitions of the reproductions. What is the meaning of reproductions? So all of you mark this line. The ability to produce new individual of their kind is called reproductions. What is the definitions or define of reproductions? The ability to produce new individuals of their kind. Of their kind means एक दूसरे के तरह, जैसे प्लांट, एक प्लांट के तरह दूसरे सेम टू सेम प्लांट जो प्रोडक्शंस होता है उसको बोलते हैं रिप्रोडक्शन, उसी के जैसा. जैसे लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन से द एनिमल्स. सो the cat give birth to cat young ones, that is kitten. Dog give birth to dog only. That's why like the plants, one kind of plant reproductions for their same kind. Now plants are living things and like other living things they produce young ones of their kind. This process is reproduction. ये जो एक मतलब जो नंबर इंक्रीज होता है एक के तरह दूसरी चीज का, उसको जो इंक्रीज होता है नंबर उसको बोलते हैं रिप्रोडक्शंस. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड रिप्रोडक्शंस. प्लांट्स रिप्रोड्यूस. नाउ द टॉपिक इज हाउ रिप्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस इज हैपन. हाउ द रिप्रोडक्शन इज हैपन. सॉरी. नाउ plants reproduce in different ways. Most of the plants reproduce by seeds, but some plants reproduce by root, stem, leaves, etc. So if the question is come how plant reproduce, so the answer is the plant reproduce by their different parts. How? The part is seed. Some plants reproduce by their roots, by some plants reproduce by their stem, leaves, etc. Non-flowering plants like algae, fungi, mosses, ferns, etc. reproduce through their spores. What is the spores? Spores is the tiny structure like seeds. Spores क्या होता है? Seeds के तरह छोटा छोटा tiny pores होता है, उसको बोलते हैं स्पोर्स. तो कुछ कुछ प्लांट्स ऐसे भी होते हैं जो अपने स्पोर्स के हेल्प से रिप्रोडक्शन करते हैं. नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. तो इस पैरा में हम लोगों ने क्या सीखा कि प्लांट किस किस पार्ट के हेल्प से अपने रिप्रोडक्शन सिस्टम को कंप्लीट करते हैं. नाउ वी कैन लर्न वन बाय वन स्टेप. फर्स्ट इज रिप्रोडक्शन बाय सीड्स. Most of the plants reproduce by the seeds. Seeds are hidden inside the fruits. This process is very common. We all know that the plants reproductions by their seeds. আমরা সবাই এটা জানি, हम सब लोग को ये पता है कि seeds से एक new plant की arise होता है. So this is the first and common method of the reproductions of the plants. So most of the plants reproduce by the seeds and seeds are hidden inside the fruits. Why hidden? Because we not see the seeds outside of the fruit. हम लोग कोई भी फ्रूट के बाहर से सीड्स को नहीं देख पाते क्योंकि सीड्स फ्रूट्स के अंदर में रहता है. ठीक है, हिडन इनसाइड द फ्रूट्स. प्लांट्स ग्रो फ्रॉम द सीड्स. Seeds grow into seedlings and seedlings grow into a new plant. So how the new plant is arise from the seed? So first seed plant into the soil and then we are poured the water in it, and then from the seed a seedlings is appear. Seedlings means the baby plant like this. So see this picture, from seeds the baby plant is arise, and when we are pour water and it get the proper amount of air, sunlight, everything, then this baby plant grows into a new big plant. So in this way from seeds a new plant is arise. Now an outermost covering of the seed is called seed coat. जो outermost होता है, एक seed की जो बाहर की जो उसको जो part होता है, outermost part, this part is known seed coat. Okay, the outermost part of a seed is the seed coat. This seed coat contain the embryo or baby plant inside it. तो ये जो बेबी प्लांट होता है वो पहले से निकाला नहीं हुआ था, वो सीड के अंदर रहते. ठीक है, द बेबी प्लांट इज हिडन इनसाइड द सीड एंड द सीड कोट प्रोटेक्ट दिस सीडलिंग्स. ये जो सीड कोट है वो बहुत ही हार्ड होता है. Seed coat is the hardest part of the seed and this is outermost part, and this seed coat protect the baby plant or embryo which is inside the seed. ये seed के अंदर में जो छोटा सा baby plant होता है उसको वो protect करते हैं. It has a tiny hole to allow water to enter it. अब जो baby plant seed के अंदर है, which baby plant is hidden inside the seed, how they can alive without air, without water. So that's why outermost part of the seed is a tiny hole. This hole we cannot see with our open eyes because this hole is very very small, and through this hole the baby plant get air, water, everything. Okay, now this is the structure of inside of the seed. Okay, next to the seed coat are the seed leaves which are called the cotyledon. जो सीड कोट को किसको बोलते हैं? जो आउटर मोस्ट कवर होता है सीड का, जो आउटर मोस्ट पार्ट होता है उसको बोलते हैं सीड कोट. और सीड कोट के अंदर, उसके अंदर जो छोटा सा बेबी लीव्स रहते हैं उसको बोलते हैं कॉटिलिडन. अब किसी किसी सीड्स के अंदर सम सीड्स हैव ओनली वन लीव, दिस इज वन कॉटिलिडन्स, and some seeds have a two cotyledons, two leaves होता है किसी किसी seed के अंदर. The baby plant has a baby shoot that is plumule and the baby root that is radicle. और ये seed के अंदर जो बेबी प्लांट होता है वो बेबी प्लांट पे कौन सा चीज़ रहता है? द बेबी प्लांट हैज़ अ बेबी सूट। जैसे हम लोग की ह्यूमंस की जो बेबीज होते हैं उसका जो बॉडी पार्ट्स होता है वो छोटा छोटा बॉडी पार्ट्स होता है, छोटा छोटा उसका हैंड्स होता है, छोटा छोटा लेग्स होता है। दैट्स लाइक अ बेबी प्लांट, ऑल्सो बेबी शूट, दैट इज प्लूम्यूल। Underline this thing, the baby plant has a baby shoot that is known plumule and a baby root that is radicle. Okay. Now, reproductions by the roots. So first we all learn the how the plants complete the reproductions by their seed. Second topic is the reproductions by the roots. Which plants reproductions by their roots? Now let us know. The root of some plants can reproduce new plant such as radish, carrot, potato, turnip, garlic, etc. are the roots of plants. They are also called tuberous root. So if the question is come, which type of plants complete their reproductions by the roots? So all of you write that the radish, carrot, potato, turnip, garlic, these plants reproductions by their roots. And what is their roots known as? Their roots known as the tuberous root. If these roots are planted in the soil and they get with sufficient water and sunlight, they can grow as a big plant. Okay. Now the next topic is the reproductions by the stem. From this para we know how plants complete the reproductions by the stem. So first I erase this thing. Now see. So which line I marked? So all of you mark this sentence because this all things are very important, and from this sentence the short question, the fill in the blanks is maybe come in your exam. Okay. Now potato, ginger, onion are underground stems. New plants will grow when these stems are planted in the soil. So which plants reproductions by their stems? The potato, ginger, onion are underground stem, and this type of stem reproductions by their stem when we are planted this stem into the soil. This are known as buds. This type of stem are known as a buds on the pests that grow into the new plants. Each of these buds can grow a new plant. See this picture. See this picture. This is potato. Actually this potato is not a fruit of the plant. This is the stem of the plant, and this stem is known as the buds. So if we are cut this bud into two parts, and these two parts we are planted into the soil. So from this different two parts, these two different parts, two new plants are grown. Okay. So reproduction from the stem, take a potato and cut it into a several parts so that each part has a bud. ये जो एक एक पार्ट होता है, इस एक एक पार्ट से एक एक नया नया प्लांट हो सकता है. Cover these parts in the damp soil. You will find after a few days that new plants grow up from these buds. Okay. Now next, reproductions from the leaves. So how the plants reproductions through their leaves? This is the leaf of Bryophyllum. So Bryophyllum plant reproduces from the leaves. The Bryophyllum leaf bears buds at its edges. See this picture. This is the edges part of the leaf, and this there is so many small buds in the edges of this leaf, and from each bud the new plant can grow. ये जो एक छोटे छोटे पार्ट है, if we are plant this small part into the soil and pour into the water, so from each part of this thing the new plant grows. Every new plant bears a bunch of roots and small leaves. Now next thing is the reproductions from the spores. So what is the spores? We are already said that this is spores. This yellow tiny small things like seed-like structure, this is known as the spores. Okay. Some plants reproduce from the spores. Spores are very tiny seed-like structure. Plants like, and which type of plant reproduce by the spores? Like fern, mushroom, mold, etc. reproduce from their spores. And what is the spores? Spores is the very tiny seeds like structure. See this picture. This one is spores. Okay. Now this is very important topic, the seed germination. What is the seed germination? Germination means growth of a baby plant from a seed. Seed से जो baby plant निकलते हैं उसका जो process है, this process is known the germination of seed. The new plant is called seedling. So this is the baby plant come from the seeds, and see this picture, from seedlings the small plant is grows, then after some time this small plant is grows into a big plant. So entire this process is called the seed germination. Okay. Now the new plant is called seedling. तो पहले जो छोटा सा plant निकल रहा है इसको बोलते हैं seedling. This one is seedling. Now large number of seeds are put on the land for germinations, but all of them don't germinate. That means if we are scattered so many seeds into the ground or into the soil, that means it's not the all seeds are germinate and from all seeds the new plant is come. No, this is not possible, because some seeds are eaten by the animals, some seeds are washed away by the rain, some seeds are exploited. So all seeds are not germinate. Among them, the few seeds that get the proper amount of sunlight, proper amount of air, only these seeds are germinate, and from this the new plant is come out. So some of them don't germinate due to the lack of suitable condition. So what is the suitable condition for the seed germination? Yes, the proper amount of air, sunlight, water, soil, and minerals. These all things are the suitable conditions for the seeds. Some are washed away by the wind or rain. A seed needs sufficient air, water, sunlight and minerals for the germinations. Later shoot also come out. Shoot means stem. Shoot means stem. So which seeds are get the all things are properly, then from these seeds the shoots also comes out. The tiny root radicle grows downward, while the tiny shoot, that is plumule, grows upward and sunlight. This tiny plant with seed leaves is called seedling. This seedling grows to become a new plant. So this process is the seed germination, how the baby plant comes out from a tiny seeds. Okay, this is very important thing, the seed germinations. Now in the next part we will learn that stages of seed germination, how the seed germination. So this is the dispersal of seed. Dispersal means transfer. Dispersal means transfer from one place to another. How seed is dispersal? Plants cannot move from one place to another. We all know that the plants cannot move. So how the seed is dispersed from the plant? There are so many methods. but all baby plants can survive near the mother plant. If plant grows very near to each other, they will not get required space, air, water, minerals and sunlight. Under such circumstances, a healthy plant cannot grow. So what is the meaning of these three lines? The meaning of this thing, why the dispersal of seed is required, কেন সিডস ডিসপার্সেলটা দরকার আছে, কি কারণে, किसके लिए ज़रूरत, किसके लिए सीड का डिस्पर्सल क्यों ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि अगर सीड्स डिस्पर्स नहीं होता तो क्या होता, हर सीड्स एक ही जगह में गिरा रहता और अगर एक ही जगह पे सारा प्लांट्स निकालते तो उनमें क्या होता, सब प्लांट के लिए जितना अमाउंट उसका प्रॉपर जो कंडीशन है, एयर, वाटर, मिनरल्स, वो उसको सफिशिएंट अमाउंट पे नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि एक जगह पे अगर सारा पेड़ रहेगा तो सबके लिए मिलेगा, हर जरूरी चीज़ नहीं मिलेगा. That's why the dispersal of seed is very very important. We know plant produce seeds and nature helps them in scattering of seeds. Keeping safe distance from each other will reduce overcrowding. Just in order to overcome such situation, seeds are required to be dispersed. In other words, the process of spreading of seeds to different places is called dispersal of seed. This is important, mark it from here. The process of spreading of seeds to the different places is called dispersal of seed. Dispersal of seeds किसको बोलते हैं, कि सीड्स की जो ट्रांसफ़र होता है, एक पेड़ की, एक फ्रूट की सीड्स जो दूसरे जगह पे ट्रांसफ़र होता है, इसका जो प्रोसेस है उसको बोलते हैं डिस्पर्सल ऑफ सीड्स. ओके, अब हम लोग देखेंगे कि ये जो डिस्पर्सल होता है ये कैसे होता है. एजेंट ऑफ डिस्पर्सल, एजेंट मीन्स किसी के थ्रू, किसके थ्रू ये काम होता है. सो एजेंट कौन कौन होता है, देखो, विंड, वाटर, एक्सप्लोशन, ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड एनिमल्स आर एजेंट ऑफ द डिस्पर्सल. मतलब सीड की जो डिस्पर्सल है ये सारा चीज उसमें हेल्प करते हैं. कैसे हेल्प करते हैं, फर्स्ट वी डिस्कस अबाउट दिस विंड, हाउ विंड हेल्प फॉर द डिस्पर्सल ऑफ सीड. सीड्स व्हिच इज लाइट इन वेट एंड स्मॉल इन साइज मूव अवे विथ द विंड. सम सीड्स लाइक मदर, कॉटन, मैपल, ड्रमस्टिक एंड हिप्टेज आर आइदर वेरी or have wings on them, so they are easily carried by the wind. Now I explain in Hindi and Bengali. जो किसी प्लांट का ऐसा, जैसे जो नाम मेंशन किया गया कि मदर, कॉटन, मैपल, इसका जो सीड्स होता है, देखो इसको, ये थोड़ा सा मतलब कॉटन को कभी कभी हम लोग, तुम लोग नोटिस किया होगे कि कभी कभी हम लोग देखते हैं कि एयर में कॉटन की जैसी कुछ चीज़ उड़ के आता है, तो वो कैसे होता है कि ये कॉटन, मदर, मैपल, इस सारा ये जो सीड्स है ये हेयरी टाइप का होता है, मतलब बालों के जैसे होता है, एकदम पतला थीन होता है, और इसका वेट इतना लाइट है कि वो थोड़ा सा जोर से जब विंड ब्लो करते हैं तो वो अपने पेड़ से, जो मदर प्लांट है वो आपसे उड़ के वो कहीं दूर पे जाके गिरता है. फिर जहाँ पे वो गिरता है, फ्रॉम देयर द न्यू प्लांट इज कम आउट. तो इस कैसे ये विंड से डिस्पर्स होता है, वो बहुत ही लाइट वेट है, इसका जो स्ट्रक्चर है बहुत ही हेयरी है, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट डिस्पर्स बाय द विंड ओनली. नाउ नेक्स्ट, वाटर. Seeds and fruits grow in or near floating water are carried away by water, such as lotus, water lily and coconut. जो लोटस और वाटर लिली, दिस टू फ्लावर्स आर ग्रोज इनटू द पॉन्ड, रिवर, that means the water areas. And the coconut it also grows around the surrounding the seaside coastal areas. So that means when any fruits fall into the water, so this fruits is very fluffy, very lightweight. So that's why with the floating of water, the fruit is float from one place to another. Like lotus, water lily, these flowers also float from one place to another because they are very lightweight. So as the lotus fruit has a spongy part which helps them to float on the water. Coconut is very light air-filled fibrous fruit, and this adaptations helps to it float easily. Okay, so if the question is come, name one fruit that is fibrous air-filled and fibrous root, and that is float with the water. So all of you write the coconut. Coconut is float with the help of water because it is very lightweight and its fruit is fibrous fruit. Now the explosion. Some seeds are exploded from fruits when get dried or opened. These seeds are scattered to a considerable distance. Good examples such as balsam, pea, ladyfinger and the cucumber. These all things are when they are very dry or they are very much ripe, then it all are scattered. Okay, and it all are burst and then scattered their seeds into the some far distance or closely distance. From there these seeds, the new plants are come out. The force of the explosions helps to spread the seed, disperse. So इस टाइप का जो प्लांट है, फ्रूट से, ये क्या होता है जब वो पूरा ड्राई हो जाता है या तो ज़्यादा राइप हो जाता है तो फिर क्या होता है इसका जो फ्रूट्स अपने आप वो बास्ट हो जाता है और एक्सप्लोड कर जाता है. फिर उसमें से जो सीड निकलता है वो थोड़े दूर बच जाके उसमें गिरता है. फॉर जहाँ पे वो गिरता है मादर थोड़े दूर में, फिर वहाँ से न्यू प्लांट कम आउट होता है, न्यू प्लांट होता है. नेक्स्ट ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड एनिमल्स. दिस इज द लास्ट एजेंट. सो ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड एनिमल्स ईट फ्रूट्स एंड थ्रो अवे दिस सीड्स. So this thing is very common when we are eat some fruits and after eating the seeds we are throw here and there. So from there the new plant is come out. These seeds are passed intact with them. Thus they travel to distant places. Some seeds and fruits bear hooks or spikes. एक तो एनिमल्स नहीं, जो ह्यूमन बींग्स हम लोग खाते हैं तो उसका जो सीड्स है वो कहीं पे जाके फेंकते हैं. लेकिन एनिमल्स कैसे हेल्प करते हैं कि एनिमल्स कुछ भी फ्रूट्स को जब वो खाने जाते हैं तो कुछ फ्रूट्स में देखो ऐसे हुक जैसा रहता है. इसका जो हुकिंग है वो क्या होता है, एनिमल्स का जो फार्स है, दिस हुक अटैच द एनिमल्स बॉडी एंड एनिमल्स फर विद द एनिमल्स फर, एंड व्हेन द एनिमल्स गो हियर एंड देयर, समटाइम्स दिस सीड्स आर डिस्पर्स्ड. And if when these seeds are get their proper amount of air, water, everything, so then the new plants is come out. So in this way, with the different agent, the different type of plants are come out. Next thing is the crops. What is the crops? Crops are plants grow in particular field at a certain time. It gives us food and other things. See, crops are, what is the crops? Crops are plant. So why we are saying this crops? Why? Crop is also plant, so why we are not saying the plant? Why we are saying this crops? Because when we are grow the one type of plant in the big field and it is a certain time and it's farming a large amount of plant, then it is crop. যখন একই জায়গায় একই ধরনের প্ল্যান্টকে কোনো একটা পার্টিকুলার টাইমে আমরা সেটার প্ল্যান্টেশন করি, সেটাকে নিয়ে চাষ করি, তখন সেই জিনিসটাকে আমরা আর প্ল্যান্ট বলি না, সেটাকে আমরা বলি ক্রপ. And why we need crops? Because crop give us food and other things. Crops are planted to be feed the millions of people. We have to prepare the soil according to its need. So from different crops need the different type of soil, different type of weather. That's why we have, before cropping of any plant, we have to prepare the soil according to its need and requirement of particular crop. Plants grow in the different climates and season. They also require the different kind of soil. This is we all know that the different type of plants, different type of crops are need the different type of weather and different type of soil, because all things are not grow in the same kind of soil. This is not possible. Now, crops like rice and jute grow well in a clay soil. There is very important thing, and from this